Lasso Fafla Tashidilek to everyone. Do you know that Airbus and Boeing is the biggest aircraft manufacturer in the world? And you might have already got the flying experience in one of these aircrafts. But have you ever tried to understand how these giants are naming their flying base? And why there is no Airbus 360 and 370 manufactured yet? So you'll end up on the right place to get all your answers. Before we start digging into the naming system, I wanted to tell you that we have a Q&A section at the end of the video. Don't skip the video as you might miss important facts which I'm going to tell you in this video. So without further ado, let's get to the point. Let's start with Airbus naming system. Airbus 300 was the first aircraft manufactured by the company. The naming was done in a very basic rule where first letter A stands for the Airbus and 300 was the number of aircraft's capacity. The number is significant here because 300 is the number of passengers Airbus wanted the aircraft to carry when they thought of launching the first commercial jet aircraft. Later on, they realized a 300 passenger capacity is too much and plane would be better with only 260 passengers instead of 300. However, rather than renaming the plane as A260, they decided to go with A300B. Afterwards, Airbus decided to continue with this system and began naming the aircraft by adding multiples of 10, A310, 320, 330, 340 and so on. What about A318 and 390? When Airbus decides to tweak a plane just a bit, they'll stick to the numbers which is closer to the aircraft version they want to modify. In a simple term, numbers that are higher or lesser to 320 shows that the aircraft was created by modifying A320. For example, the shorter variants of A320 is 318 and A319. The longer variants is A321. Why did the company skip A360 and 370? Airbus 380 was the biggest aircraft ever created, and the company kept the idea to reserve numbers between A350 and 380 in case one day they wanted to go back and create smaller aircraft that could go between A350 and 380. How Airbus naming system works? Airbus uses A3XX PCD, where XX is the family of aircraft, A320, 30, 40, 50 and so on, and BCD is the code for a specific aircraft model, engine manufacturer, engine model version of that family. For example, A330-243 is an A330-200 series aircraft powered by Rolls-Royce with Trent 772B power engine, and Airbus 330-202 is an Airbus 330-200 series aircraft powered by General Electric with CF680E1A4 engine. There are generally three main engine manufacturing companies: General Electric, P&W and Rolls-Royce, which categorize from 0 to 6 by the Airbus. I'll give you the link in the description box for the engine manufacturer list. Let's turn to another biggest manufacturer, Boeing, and find out their aircraft naming principle. Most of the Boeing aircraft are named on 7x7 principle. It means the names start and end with the number 7. The first Boeing aircraft following 7x7 scheme was Boeing 707. Let's take a look back at the Boeing naming history. Initially, Boeing was just a military aircraft manufacturer, but Boeing decided to expand the business into the commercial aircraft market. This decision was followed by a diversification strategy, and each of the product areas got their numbers. 300s and 400s continued to represent military aircraft, 500s would be used on turbine engines, 600s for rockets and missiles, and 700s were set aside for jet commercial aircraft. Following this principle, the first jet aircraft had to be called Boeing 700, but the marketing department realized it was not catchy and suggested renaming it to 707. After the successful launch of 707, the next aircraft were called 727, 737. Boeing follows this pattern, and latest aircraft is called Boeing 787 Dreamliner. There are many myths about Boeing 707 name. Engineers and mathematicians assume that number 707 was because of swept angle of wings of Boeing 707 which is 0.707. But it wasn't true, as swept angle of wings of Boeing 707 was 35 degree and not 45 degree. Now you might be thinking, what is this swept angle of wings of an aircraft? So here's the definition. If you look at the commercial airplanes as well as many privately owned airplanes, you'll probably notice that most have swept wings. In other words, their wings don't extend straight out from the sides. Instead, they angled backwards to form a V shape. Generally speaking, the faster the airplane is intended to fly, the greater the angle of its wing sweep. I hope you got an idea what sweeping angle really means. How Boeing aircraft naming works. Like Airbus, Boeing aircraft names also longer than 3 digits and they look like 7x7 ABC, where ABC is any 3-digit number, where A stands for aircraft version it belongs to, and BC stands for Boeing's customer code. For instance, a 747-121 would be a 747-100 sold to Pan America, and 777-236ER would be 777-200ER sold to British Airways. Some of the most important customer codes are 67 for Cathay Pacific Airways, R7 for Cargolux Airline International, 1H for Emirates Airline, S2 for Federal Express. There are hundreds of Boeing customers where every customer has their own unique code maintained by the company. So if you really want to know which customer code is for which airline company, please follow the link given in the description below. Welcome to Q&A section. So today I'm going to ask you 2 questions, 1 question each from Airbus and Boeing. First question is, what is the customer code for Air Berlin? I repeat, what is the customer code for Air Berlin? The second question is, what is the longer variance of Airbus 320? I repeat, what is the longer variance of Airbus 320? If you learn anything from this video, please reply as yes or no in the comment box and share the video if you find it interesting. If you really want to know more about aviation and ground handling process, please let me know in the comment section. I'll make a video explaining about the same. If you are very new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get the notification. Thank you for watching this video and see you soon again with another video.